Oh, welcome back. It was a busy day today on the layout.
Been a busy week.
Yeah, it has been a busy week. So we'll show you everything that's new. On our last stream, I showed you guys the B25 flat car thing. The guy who got it was totally tickled with it. I'll show you what I got out of it for a trade. So it wound up being the CPKC. Uh, I thought there was an issue with the shell, but there wasn't. So everything's good. So I don't know if you can see it in the picture or not. Let me go here. I'm going to bring this up.
Yeah, what are we doing there? There we go.
Let's see here.
Isaac says, hi, finally have my Shay running. Probably will do a sound test demo after December.
All right. Okay, so if you look over my shoulder here, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it too well, but I started to do the window glazings in the tall tower. Not wound up being not wound up going the way I thought I was going to go on doing it, but it wound up getting there, and actually this way wound up being a lot easier. I unrolled one of those rolls that I've been showing you guys for a while now. That I thought was a foil roll, but it turned out it wasn't. It was just kind of the cellophane.
Crochet Lady says, hi.
Hey. So what happened was you could see through it. So when I put it down on the foam core backing, you could still see the white coming through. So I knew that wasn't going to work. So I had my son, when he was out running some errands today, pick up a can of the Rust-Oleum. And what was that color called? Brilliant Blue?
Brilliant Blue.
Brilliant Blue. Okay. So it was real close to what that roll was supposed to be for the windows. So what I wound up doing is I wound up cutting the inserts to fit all of the little spaces all the way up and out of the foam core. And then what I did is I went out back and I just spray painted them the blue. I had them get high gloss paint so it looks shiny like they're windows. So I'm not sure if I really need to do anything else to them. If I have a problem with it, what I may wind up doing is I tried using a sheet protector today on the surface to give more of a glass look, but that didn't work out at all. I'd have to tape it around all the edges of everything and stretch it, and it just wasn't working. So I still kept getting these little wrinkles in the plastic. Now they make a really stiff sheet protector, so I could possibly try that. But I may just wind up leaving it like this. It just would save me an extra step and extra material and having to cut. I'll get the camera and give you guys a close up here in a minute of how it looks. So so the blue is here, and I've kind of decided to go on kind of a rosy gold reflective paint here for the windows. I'll cut all the pieces like I did here for everything, and then for the inserts, and then I'll paint it all kind of a rosy gold, and we'll put them in, and we'll see how it looks, if that's going to be a nice color. Now, the thing that's nice about this is, if I don't like it, I've got the pieces already cut, ready to go. So all I got to do is just take them out, go pick out another paint, spray them, bring them back in until I get the colors I want. But this isn't doing too bad. I needed something different from these tones that we've had here between this seaside color and the St. Tropez. It kind of kills the idea of using a lighter blue. So we went with a slightly darker blue. I think it's all right, because I've seen a lot of buildings downtown that have dark blue windows like that. They put the colors up. So I think I might wind up doing that. So who's here?
Just Crochet Lady and Isaac.
Oh, okay. So we will see how that goes. I was able to clean up all the window openings because there was a lot of garbage once we put the blue back there. You could see all the little extra bits that I hadn't shaved off completely, cut off. So it was actually kind of nice. So this, I was sitting there thinking about this. I was looking at these windows, and I was trying to decide, how can I do this for like this, for that, to where I can do like the painted shades, but then if I wanted to light this one from the inside instead of from the exterior like this one, how I could do it. Well, I think what I can do is I can make my little panels like I did this, trace around the windows for those that I want to have as open. Cut those parts out of the foam core, and then that way I can still light it from behind. Now, the only difference with that will be is I will have to put the plastic on this side of the foam core before it goes up to the inside walls, so that there is a plastic and it's not just an open window. But the other thing that I can do then is if I paint the back foam black, the windows will look like they're just open. And I can make marks with pencils for every opening real quick, just trace it. And I can paint shades at different heights on the black, on the backing piece, like the back where the blue is. So I can make the shades any color I want, and then I can cut out whichever ones I want to have as being lit up if I do decide to light them up. And if I don't decide to light them up later, I can come back in, I'll save the piece that I cut out, and I'll just push it back in, because I had something like that happen over here up at the top on this one with the support beam that went across. I wound up cutting on the wrong side of the beam, and I had an opening, and I was able just to push that right back in, move it from one side to the next. So it worked out all right. So I can do the same thing here. If I don't like an opening, I can just push the thing back in from the back and seal it up, and you'll never know. So I could actually change it around where essentially if I did like a jigsaw puzzle effect on it, I could take it, like for 1 month, have it with these windows lit up, and then I could go back in, push them back in, and take other ones out and have other windows open. So it gives me some different possibilities on how to light these things up. So I'm going to experiment around with it, and I'm going to see what happens. So I think that'll be a pretty fun thing to try out. So okay, so back to that last stream we had about the B25. So what I traded for the B25 was this. So I got that. It's got DCC and sound in it, but it will run on it'll just run DC. So I was told that we're supposed to have an engine noise with it, even though it's still just DC, that there will be a slight engine noise to it. One of the recordings. So we'll kind of see how that goes. So now I've got a pair of these. I almost took it back and exchanged it for something else because it looked like the shell was not sitting flush, and I couldn't get it to go down. But that was from the factory, and of course John knows everything about these. He just popped it open, he'd wiggle, 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 pop, 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 and then he'd put it right back down. Everything was working perfect. So we're going to give this a try tonight. I think I'm going to put it on.
Rock Fan says very nice.
Oh, well, thank you. So we're going to put it on the track tonight. We're going to see if that is true, that we're going to have sound with this, and that it will operate with DC. Because if it does, then I'll put it with my other CPKC right here. The other thing that kind of confused me on this is they're both the same engine class. They're both ES44 ACs. I've got the box down here for that one. But this one is number 9,375, and this is number 4,805. I don't understand the numbering on that. It's the exact same engine class, but I mean, seriously, that's almost a 5,000, it's a 4,500 number difference. I can't possibly think they have 4,500 ES44 ACs that are going to be painted like this. because I know they have SD70 ACEs and other ones too. So I'm not sure why that is such a huge spread on the number system. So I'll have to do some research on that and find out. But anyway, let's get this open. I've already picked out the fellow that I traded with for this. He wants my next one too. The next set of flats. I just have to get the flat cars. I've got the. I'll show you here. I've got it built. So the next one, I had the B25. This one's all painted, dull coated, everything. It's an A10 Warthog. So it's so close to HO. I've compared the figures on this to an HO figure, and it's slightly, ever so slightly bigger by maybe about 15% at most, maybe 20%. Not 20%. Sorry, go the other way. 1/20th, not 20%. So it'd be like a person that. So it'd be like somebody that's normally 6 foot would be like 6'2". So that's only the difference. You can see all the details inside. I put all the decals on, painted this. So this will be the front car load will be this and some of the tail sections, and of course we've got the and that's all been decaled, the tails and everything. And I've got the engines, and I've got the blades inside the fans all painted, and same with the back like that. So what I have left to do on this is I'm going to do a black wash on the entire plane to make every one of the seams stand out and to darken the plane up a little bit. Just give it kind of a grime, but not as no rust or anything, but just kind of a grime to it. To make it a little different off of the B25. Because I mean, obviously there's about a 30-year difference. So let's see, the Warthogs came out, I believe, in the 60s probably, I think late 60s, from the 40s to the 60s. So yeah, almost about 25-year difference. So it wouldn't be as rusty, it'll just be a little dirty. So I will dirty it up. I'll practice on the underside of some of the wings to see how that goes, to see if I can get those seams to all really stand out. And then I'll get 2 flat cars and I'll do that. And I've already got my engine picked out for that trade. I'm just going to trade on that. I found, I'm not sure because I don't want, because the price is a little steep, but I did find he had, he gave me a couple options. He has a SD60, an SD60M, is that what it is?
That's what it is. It's a 60M.
Yeah, Southern Pacific Bloody Nose with a patch for UP. So I've got that as an option, or I've got an SD40-2 with a Heritage 1 scheme BNSF. So I'm going to swap for one of those for that double car set right there. And then I've got another third one I've been talking about with him for another plane, and I'll pick up the other engine with that. So we'll be getting 2 more engines to go with trades is what we'll be doing. So that'll all be coming up in the next month and a half. I've got to get the flat cars for them, so I'll pick those up at train shows or off of eBay, and we'll see what happens. All right, so I'm going to put this on the track over here. Which track am I on with that? That's that one. Okay. I'm going to see what this sounds like. And then we're going to, well, I'm going to get the camera. I'm going to get a little closer. I'll show you guys the close-up of the building so that you can see those blue windows. And then we'll see if this, I have not run this engine yet. Okay. So let me get the camera here and I'll show you the blue windows. So here, now you can really see the blue. And if you look, you can see how reflective it is with those lights up above. I mean, it's a good gloss paint, so it looks like glass, even though all that is paint on foam core back behind the walls there, just painted flat on the surface. So I don't think I'm going to really need to do the plastic. I will when I do this because of the open windows. You can see over here, the sides got the blue too. I don't know how well that's going to show up, but they are blue as well. All I have left to do is do this up here and a couple of windows that I didn't have here. I ran out of foam core, so I'll go get a sheet of foam core this weekend, and I got plenty of paint left over, so then I'll finish the paint. And I'll pick up the rosy gold for these windows as well. So I think that we'll get these two done, and we'll set them here, and we'll just kind of see how they go. Then I'll see what I'm going to do about these up here. I probably do plan on making these guys using the translucent paper plastic, so I can light these up. I might make this green up here with the gold and the brown, so that might be a pretty color on top. And I may continue the blue up here and light this up as blue on top, make it maybe a little bit brighter of a blue. I'm not sure which. So I think that's, when I put this back in place, I got a little too close. I'm going to get that moved over real quick. Oh, and if you weren't with us for the last stream, I do have the curve completely done over here. Oh, and we did do the review on these guys, and it's up on our longer form videos. So if you want to check out that, you can. And we also did the review on the trees right here.
Crochet Lady says that looks real sharp and stands out.
Yeah, I do too. I think that blue looks really good. Like I said, it's nice and reflective. So I think I'm okay actually with it. I don't think I really need to do much else to it. I think it'll look fine. Okay, so at least I'm starting to get the glazings done. Let me set it apart just a little bit. I do think I got it just a little close. I want about another quarter, half an inch, just so there's some gapping like an alleyway.
That does look nice.
Yeah. All right. I think that's a little better. It's not just jammed right up next to it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I want to see what this sounds like.
Yeah.
We're gonna use the better controller. Maybe oh, it was on there already. Okay. So let's see. This place is a disaster. I'm going to spend this weekend getting this place cleaned up because my space keeps getting smaller and smaller here. But if you saw the floor, you'd understand. All right, I think it's on there. Let's take a look and see if we hear it.
Oh, do you have to turn it on? Do you want to take the paper towels off the other one?
Yeah, take the paper towels off the other one.
Just in case both start moving, don't want to.
Well, they should start both. They both should start to move.
Yeah.
And then if I can see how this one goes, then I'll hook it up to the other one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's pretty.
Yeah, so let's see what happens.
Lights are on, but it's not doing anything.
Lights are on, but it's not moving.
Uh-huh.
I need to do this on a track that doesn't have other stuff on it.
Uh-huh. Well, all tracks have stuff on it.
Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to pull this around and take these two off so I can just see what this is. Okay. Let's just pop this guy off right here. Yep. And pop this guy off right here. And let's see if we get, is it on? Oh, well, that could be part of it.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, it's not on the tracks. That'd probably do a
No,
little better.
that'll do it.
Why are the both lights coming on? Is the front on?
No.
Okay. Alright. So much for that idea. He told me that it would be running
Running on DC.
on DC, but obviously it's not. I guess the Digitrax will not do that.
Probably a standard DCC encoder. Probably will.
Yeah, and it's programmed to the. Doggone it.
We just need to get DCC, methinks.
Now look at that.
Huh.
That's really weird. It really shifts from side to side. I want to see if the other one does the same thing. Well, I guess it does too.
Let's see. Digitrax decoder is installed in a locomotive. The layout provides smooth DC power with no DCC signal. The decoder will automatically switch to analog operation.
So it's supposed to.
Yeah. Redskin Garage says, nice setup.
Oh, well, thank you.
Oh, Oki asks, hey, are you running on Digitrax?
No, we're not. This is supposed to switch to analog. It is a Digitrax, right? Isn't that what it says?
Yeah.
Okay. And it's not shifting over to it. And it's supposed to. The wheels are spotless.
I mean, it's brand new.
Yeah.
Redskin Garage says, skyscrapers, haha, that's ridiculous. Show us some more.
Yeah, I'll show you the rest of it here in just a sec. We're just trying to see if we can get.
Oki says, 00 is the number you're supposed to run DC on.
Oh.
Yeah, 00. How do Oki? Please, we don't use DCC.
Yeah, and all I have is just a regular DC controller.
Yeah. We run N scale, Redskin.
Okay, so I don't think it's going to work on this DC controller.
Hot Wheels, smaller than Hot Wheels. We have a vehicle here.
Yeah, there's a bunch of vehicles.
Yeah, a bunch of vehicles. Here is, I think this is. Yeah, this is a Volkswagen transport van. You can see. I know I have sort of large hands, kinda, but you can see it's still. Focus, please. There we go. It's still very small. So, let's see.
That one doesn't even light the lights up at all.
It doesn't?
Oh
Boy.
Nope. You know, I know he wouldn't have given me. He wouldn't have got. I wouldn't have got something that didn't work
Oh, of course not.
because he bought it. He got it brand new.
Yeah, this
So-
is brand new from the
And
factory.
he'll take it back if there's an issue.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about that. So I'd like to keep it. Okay.
Analog mode is disabled.
Is there something we have to do, like take the shell off and do something?
What's our voltage?
I don't know.
Okay. The decoder simply won't move until track voltage exceeds about 5 to 6 volts DC.
Well, we're beyond that.
Oh, ramp the throttle up quickly.
Quickly?
Past that threshold, yeah.
All right, well, I'll try it again.
And we're not on pulse, right?
Nope. There's no pulse to this one.
Yeah, polarity is reversed with the local facing you. Positive should be on the right rail. If it's not moving at all, this isn't the issue.
It's not moving what?
If it's not moving at all, this isn't the issue, though. Let's see. Well, thanks for joining us, everyone, tonight.
Yeah, we're just messing around right now, seeing if we can.
Let me see. I don't have. Redskin says that's insane. I have 400 Hot Wheels and even more model cars I want to build a diorama with one day.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool.
Let's see. Swap in a dummy plug. Digitrax sells a DHDP for 8-pin or DNDP for 9-pin dummy plug.
Uh-huh.
That replaces the decoder and lets the loco run as a normal DC engine.
Okay, well then we'll probably do that.
Yep. Or ask your local hobby shop or model train club to program it.
Well, I can't program it because we don't have DCC. What would be the point of that?
No. You actually have to program
Uh-huh.
a DCC engine to run as DC. You actually have to have a DCC track.
Oh, yeah, and see, it has been programmed.
Uh-huh.
It says it on the side of the box.
Right, yeah,
It
it's already got a value. It's assuming that you have a DCC. And
Right,
you're not
yeah,
running
it's
DC.
already programmed. Motor function decoder, factory default access is 03. So it already has been.
Uh-huh.
So that's
if we just
probably-
take it back to Hobbytown, John will, or somebody there will reprogram it.
Either that or we'll just get that plug and we'll just take the board out for right now.
Yeah.
That'll probably be the way to do it.
Oki says it's going good, about to go to bed. I gotta wake up at 5 to go to Universal Studios' new theme park.
Oh, well, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Hope you have a good time.
Yeah.
Take pictures.
Yeah, no kidding.
Let's see, borrow or buy a cheap DCC starter.
Let me just get the containers here. Let's back up to the rear unit and we'll get this train going.
Let's see. Leo says, you just pull the decoder out for that dummy plug and plug the dummy in. It's just a few bucks.
Okay.
This is the same thing manufacturers use to ship with DCC ready locos.
Oh, okay. So we'll just get I bet he has the dummy plugs down there.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So.
Redskin here says, I even have the sets to build a military base and a space program.
Oh.
But no train set yet. You guys ever do any gold panning?
No, but I watch the Glacier Gold guy on YouTube a lot. So I do watch the gold panners.
You remember, it's been over a decade.
That
We
club?
went gold panning.
We did.
Yeah, it had the troughs and stuff.
Oh,
Do
that's
you remember?
not gold panning. dude.
It's technically gold panning.
That's tourist trap stuff.
Yeah,
No.
We were panning for
That
gold.
is not. That is not.
So technically, yeah.
No, technically not. All right.
Yeah, I bet they'll sell it down there.
Yeah. Or they can just order it real quick.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll get this going. So I'll get the little plug, get it put in there and let it run, and then I'll just put the board stored inside the case with it, so that I don't lose it, and that way when we go to DCC I can get it. Because I know how to program Digitrax, no problem. So I just don't have anything to program it with. So we'll just do it that way.
Crochet Lady says another road trip would be.
Oh, yeah. You write down the number or type down the number what we need to get, Gabe, so that
Yeah.
we can get it when we go.
Redskin says, all right, train's running.
Yep.
Let me get this down to, whoops,
What?
door on the tracks.
Oh, was there?
Uh-huh.
Sorry.
Oh, save this.
What is that?
What came with the CPKC?
Oh, yeah, in case we got to return. Oh, I'm not worried about him.
Oh, no, I'm not saying that either, but
Yeah,
just so you have it
yeah.
for our records.
Yeah, I'm not worried about him the slightest.
Oh, no, I'm not either. There we go. All right, this should be a pretty good angle.
We'll do the
Just here. All right.
this guy. Should be a good angle. Yeah, are they seeing the trees in the background?
Yes.
Okay.
They're blurry because I've got it focused up here so you can see the engines. You can see the green.
What is going on today?
What?
I don't know.
Redskin Garage says the little pebbles on the track are priceless. Yeah, the ballast, it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun, the ballast. Alrighty. So. Well, that's alright. Oh. What? Nothing. What, did you do something wrong?
Yeah, yes,
What?
no, it's all right. I don't know how, I have absolutely no idea how this happened. I mean, there's nothing bad, it's just I have no idea how this happened.
Oh. Oh. Huh.
I don't know at what point that did that.
Okay. That's fun.
There we go. No, I have no idea. I unplugged it from that.
Haven't got a clue. So we're gonna be, finishing up, the glazings. I don't know if you can see it anymore. No, you can't.
Redskin asks, is that a diesel engine?
Yes, it is.
Uh-huh. Yeah, both of them want.
These are some, that's the latest paint scheme for, that bleed one. Is the latest paint scheme for Canadian Pacific, Kansas City Southern. They merged about 4 or 5 years ago. And, this is a new paint scheme that just came out. Kick that up just a little bit and angle it a little bit so you can see the blue building. Just a tiny bit.
I'll zoom out a little bit. This is zoomed out as going yet. How's that?
There you go. Yeah, you still see, oh yeah, you can still see everything coming through there.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So, you weren't here with us earlier. I have the first of the glazings in on our tall tower. I'm using the blue. I like the color with, it's starting to really grow on me. I don't have the very top done yet. I ran out of foam core, that I was painting on. We'll pick that up this weekend and I'll get all the rest of the little panels finished up. I don't have, and then I'll also pick up an extra piece of foam core and I'll do this building right here in that, really pretty, rose gold that there is. And then, like I said, I think I have figured out how to do the open windows on the Artemis. Doing it like this, but with the foam core and cutting out where I want to have lights coming through. I think I have it all figured out. I'm really glad I put these dividers in here to strengthen the buildings, because that's made for a really nice, so I don't have one solid piece. I have actually 3 pieces of foam core in here. So it works out really nice if I want to change something or do something. I don't have to take the entire side off. I can just pull out a section. So I think that's going to look really good. So I'll paint those foam cores black, and I'll paint the on the black. I'll paint the window shades, and I'll cut out the areas for where the windows will actually be open, that you'll see lights coming through.
Redskin asks, how much do those models feel about inclines and declines?
How much do they what now?
How do they deal with the inclines and declines?
Oh, fine. Yeah, absolutely fine. I mean, if I take these 2 engines and put like 60 cars on them, it might bog down some, but for just what I'm running right here, I can probably run about between 20 and 30 cars without any problems, going up probably about a 2% grade, 2 to 3% grade. So yeah, that's not an issue. Ow. And we're getting ready to expand this whole track that way. So this is all going to get straightened and go right there up against that far wall where we're going to have the yards and all of our staging and some pass-throughs so we can make longer trains.
So, that's all coming this fall and winter. I'm picking up some switches from Dabs this weekend.
Crochet Lady says side by side running looks great.
Yeah. This is the auto train. I was hoping to have that other CPKC ready to go, but we'll just have to get that plugged for it.
Redskin says the buildings are top notch.
Thank you.
Do we go live often?
Yes, we do. We go live probably 3 times a week. And we're either doing a build, working on something, or we're running and chatting. We're always chatting. So we'll probably be live again on Monday, if I had to guess at it. I'm not sure exactly. I am going to be starting to work on the park up here. That's going to go in this area above the rocks, but below the elevated track. So I plan on working on this here fairly soon. So I'll probably do a live about that. And then probably a live when we do the finish up the decking right here on the rest of the framework.
Redskin says I subscribe.
Oh, well, good, thank you. Yeah, we're trying to make a push on the subscriptions. We'd like to get to about 6,000 before middle of September, but we're a ways off of that, about 200 and something, and we've only been averaging about 100 a month, but a little over 100 a month, so we'll just we'll see how it goes. We are going to have, which will make nice things for action stuff. We talked about it. We're going to put the fueling arms right here and here and back here so that we can have trains stop right here. That's not an uncommon practice at all around stations. Sometimes they have the fueling arms. Sometimes they just have a huge fuel truck with the hoses. But we're going to put the fuel arms in.
Crochet Lady says, looks smooth. Did you have time to clean the track?
No. I've been working on the big Titan building with the blue the past couple of days and getting a few things wrapped up. Plus, we did the pantry yesterday where we were helping hand out the food at our church pantry. So and the day before we were unloading the truck with the food. So I haven't had a whole lot of time right now. See, then we can just have the arms here. So we're going to put a whole bunch of detail stuff in right there.
Hey, Amprof says choo-choo.
Yeah. All right. That was a little bit of a quick start. And I like doing a lot slower starts than that, but that shows the track is a little dirty. But I'm really going to get into weathering cars here pretty soon. I enjoy looking at the ones I've done, and it's just time to get a bunch more finished. And now that I've got these 7, well, I've got about, like I said, I got about 15 of the cryogenic cars. So it's time to It's time to get to weathering. Look at the camera and get a low angle for you.
Oh, Ryan says, hey, trains
Hey.
look great.
Hey, Ryan, how's it? Glad you're here.
He says the trains look great.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, Ryan. Yeah, good to see you.
Yeah, you were here earlier. I'll show you. We swapped for that D25. So what we got was this. We got our second one of this. Only problem is this has got a DCC in it, and it's not operating. It's been programmed, so it's not operating on our DC. So we're gonna get that little plug, take the board out, and put the plug in it, and then we'll have that for putting our pair together there. Let me get the camera down low as the stuff comes by.
Yeah. So Ryan says, oh, nice. I was selling my soul to pay for the new scale trains announcement for the 250th locomotives.
Oh,
Oh, so that's who's
yeah,
starting on them.
yeah. All right. By the way, Ryan, as you can see, we've got the blue in. It's all nice and reflective there. So I've got the inserts on that one all. I've got to do the very top right here still. And this whole top section needs to be done in like 1 or 2 panels around the thing. So it came out, I'm really happy with it.
Ryan says that looks amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Nice footage. Looks good.
Yeah, I can see it here. If you haven't seen my weathered cars, there's the Homer Simpson car. We're going to do the other two that the graffiti artist did. He did Marge and Krusty.
Ralph says, I love all the details.
Oh, well, thank you. We're getting there. Like I said, I've got one detail here I got to fix. I got to get a little patch piece, paint it, and put it in that gap right there. And that'll take care of that. But here, let's get a down low shot so you guys can see what this is going to look like. We're going to have a double track up here on that, park all through here. These were donated from Ryan. We picked those up. We're going to get some more.
Ryan says the locomotive is used on ETC and he ran on DC.
Well, we thought that, but it's been as Gabe was reading and said that if it's been programmed, that you got to take the pin and put in it. So, or reprogram it. And I don't have a way of reprogramming it. So, yeah, this might be a good spot.
Redskin says that's ridiculous, amazing setup.
Thank you. Yeah, and then just imagine having our trains coming across up here on the elevated at the same time. We have 5 main lines, so that's going to look really pretty good with all that running up there too. What we were talking about is, so I got to cut this rock right here that way. These tracks will get straightened, go out over here by the door, come around back here, and this is where all of our yards, the yards are going to be with the diesel service facility. We're going to take this door off right here.
And we'll have a diesel service facility back down here, but we'll also have our run-through tracks that will then come over and attach here, going back over this way like that. Then we'll have a second level off of the, here comes our elevated track. It'll do the same thing. It'll go back here. We'll maybe put a little mountainscape here, and I'll maybe bring this, cut, do some carving here, maybe do a little more cuts, and then have that go here, second level up. That will then come over and attach to that area right there.
Ryan says, oh, interesting.
Yeah, I'm not sure about it. It was supposed to just run, but Gabe was doing some reading about it and said that it looks like it's going to have that little plug put in it. This is our slums area, our Skid Row area. This is where the meth lab exploded. Let's see where it burned everything out. I'll get all this wrapped up when we get over to here. This is all going to go moved over to there, and it'll be on this side of the yards, so you'll see all the stuff working in the yards through the buildings. Kind of like you see when the stuff comes through right here. We'll watch the trains go through. So just be just like that. You'll see the stuff working in the yards and doing pass-throughs back behind.
Thank you, Ryan.
What's up?
He said to send out $10.
Oh, well, thank you. We'll go buy 3 more big trees. Yeah, these were, if you watched our review on them, this 3-pack's $9.99. So we'll go buy another 3-pack so we can just gotta keep less. Yeah.
Redstein Garage says, haha, meth lab exploded.
Yeah. So we're going to, they make these in different colors, so I'm going to pick up probably, they make one that's like, there's 2 more color versions of it. So they're just like slightly darker and slightly lighter. So we'll take the gift that was just done, and we'll go get probably the lighter version. And then we'll just keep working our way down.
Everyone, please go check out Boggs Rail's channel.
Yes.
He's got some fantastic NCL videos. He's working on a weed sprayer train.
And he just got in his 2 Norfolk Southerns that he's been testing that are the, what are they called? Those burgundy nosed ones? Maybe Landmark.
Really?
Yeah. It's
Ryan
got,
says, yeah, those look very sharp.
yeah.
Yes, they are Landmark.
Okay. Yeah, so go check out those. He just got them in. He's been doing some testing with them.
Redskin asked, what kind of track do we buy?
This is all Atlas Flex Track. We were going to do, I bought a bunch at a show for cheap. We have a bunch of the Kato Unitrack back here that we were going to do on the lower level. But I've decided to scrap that idea. We'll use that for we just want to play around on the floor with it or something. But we're going to do the Flex Track down there as well. It just looks more professional to me. A lot harder to do, a lot harder to work with, but once it's there, it's perfect. And I hand paint all my own track, all the ties. They're all hand painted. I've got a couple of colors I use that do a really good job of getting me that brown that I like right there. Yeah, exactly. So we're working on the big station here. This is like the Walthers Union, but this is a 3D printed and much larger.
Ryan says, yeah, Unitrack is great for setting up different runs for the little dude.
Yep.
Oh, did you see that?
Uh-huh.
Okay, sorry.
That's all right. So next thing I'm going to do after I get the window glazings in on this one and this one is I'm going to get this one finished puttying, sand it, and I'm going to get it painted and have the things done the same way.
Ryan asks if we've seen Oki this evening.
No.
Should be here.
Yeah.
He was investigating earlier.
Yep.
Oki. Come out and play.
So I'm looking forward to getting this unit train put together of these cryos. I'll probably do some videos on that as I'm doing the graffiti. Here's what these, all right, so here's what they look like before I touch them and do stuff to them. There's what they look like after I do what I do. That's all weathered and graffiti put on, and these all have hand-painted graffiti and weathered up like this, so with a variety of weathering.
Ryan says, oh man, that VNSF and the CPKC look great together.
They do. It's a nice combo. I really enjoy it. And thank you, Ryan, for the BNSF. That was one that he gifted to the layout. So now you can see how this looks with this right here from the side. We're going to have platforms underneath here running all the way and people on them and baggage and all kinds of stuff. There'll be an elevator and stairs that go up into the station.
Redskin asked if we could demonstrate minimum and maximum speed.
Minimum what?
And the maximum speed on this guy.
Oh, this is about the maximum that I like to do for the size city right now. And having a smaller track area. I had a problem with a transformer one time, and I'll show you here what happened. This is a power unit to a Montana Rail Link SD70 ACE. Oh, by the way, here's the next plane load that I'm doing for the next trade that I'm doing with the guy down at Hobbytown. I'll be getting the flat cars for that. Let's see, where is it? Oh, yeah. You can probably see, if you look at the very front of this truck, it completely melted. So I've got to order a new power truck for it. And once I do that, I'll be able to get those put back together. I've got three of those. I've got three Montana Rail Links. Only have one operational right now. One has a broken coupler and one has a bad truck. So I've got a little bit to do. Oh, he's got a road trip. Oh, okay. That's right. He was just on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I saw you did go to that.
Yeah, that's right. But I've got three Montana Rail Links that I'm going to try to get some cars for. But they're expensive. These cars are really, really expensive.
Redskin says fire. It looks fire, Dad.
Oh, thank you. I'm just trying to get some shots here.
Yeah. He says that's a bummer they melted.
Yeah. And I found out that it was because of the troubleshooting online said that it was probably a bad transformer. And I had an old transformer hooked up to that track, and I think it was getting varying power, like surges through it. And it said that can do it. So we are going to, we're just going to, until whoops.
What's wrong?
I came uncoupled. I'll back her up and go pick her up.
Yeah. HO Train Power says, hey, hey.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm gonna leave that right there, and I'll just throw this in reverse. See if we can back around and get it.
Looks good. Right there.
What's going on here?
Crochet Lady says the pillars on Station 2 are really classy.
Yeah, I like them. Almost back to it here. That should be pretty good. Let's hook it up from there. Oh, you just feel the weight. I've added weight to all the cars. I use fishing sinkers for it, and just use a hot glue gun.
HO Train Power says, nice layout. I was this close to catching BNSF 2026.
Oh. Let's see here.
Ryan said, oh, yeah, it's like the HO train.
Do what?
He says, to HO train, that would have been cool to see. BNSF 2026.
Yeah.
True Rebel Rider says, hey, how many models do you have?
Oh, not a lot, but enough. Look on that other side for me, Gabe.
Hang on just a sec. Ryan asked if you've seen all the shots from Spencer.
Yes, I have. We've been watching that. Check, make sure you don't see any blobs or anything. I'll let you see all the details.
I think it's okay.
Well, check this one too.
Yeah.
Here.
I haven't seen him like that much, so I won't be able to see. But it doesn't look like anything blobbed or melted or anything.
Okay. Let me come out and I'll take a look.
Because what happened with it?
It was just kind of, I think it's just dirty.
Dirty. It's we've run a lot and we haven't cleaned it. True Rebel says that looks super cool.
Thank you.
Ryan says it's never enough. Haha.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, this is the curse.
Go get another flashlight.
We're not sure if something's happened to the engines. We don't think so. One of them overheated one time in Montana Railway. And
So now when I see funny things, I just check stuff.
yeah, don't want to have something happen. True Rebel says, I'd love to have that as my hobby. How do you start?
You know, the easiest way to start is with a set, depending on what scale you want. I had to go with N scale because of the size room I had. I mean, I'm only working in a 9-foot by 7-foot section. So, HO wouldn't have allowed me to do a whole lot. So, I just went with N. Kato makes great starter sets. They come with a track too, don't they?
Yes.
Like an oval or something.
Yeah, they do. He
You-
says that still looks huge. True Rebel does.
Oh yeah, no, I packed a lot into 9-foot by 7-foot.
Ryan says there's so much cool stuff with HO, but you need so much room.
Yeah, but N scale's catching up pretty fast.
Rick says go with German-made trains. Stay away from Chinese trains; they'll break down within a week.
Yeah, we get all ours. We do Kato, which is all Japan.
Japan.
So I don't know where the Athearn ones come from. They're noisy. This is Athearn. That's Kato.
Isn't Athearn made in China now?
I don't. Probably, if I had to guess at it. I think they actually moved over there quite a long time ago. But I'm not 100% sure on that, because even when my dad used to go to the Athearn place in back in the day in the 70s and 80s, it seemed like the stuff was already coming from there. So I don't know.
HO Train Power says, hey, I'm starting an HO layout. Check me out. I'll post more in early September.
Okay, we definitely will.
Redskin says, run tunnels through the walls in every room of the house.
We know somebody that's done that.
Yeah.
Yeah, guy that was on here earlier, Oki. He had his layout in his dining room that he knocked the holes through. Now he's got it in his living room. And I'm sure it's probably expanded beyond that now.
Rick says Japan-made ones aren't great; they'll break down easily.
We've had really good luck with our Katos out of Japan.
He says get German-made trains, stay away.
The Kato to me is, for me, it's top of the line as far as performance goes. It's smooth running. It's quiet. Great at low speeds, high speeds. And reliability is really incredible. That's why I said, I think the only reason I had a problem with that one is because I had a really old and bad transformer. And they said that's definitely was probably the problem, the online forums.
Redskin asks, have you guys seen the Thomas train sets? I forgot what brand.
Yes,
Who makes those?
Isn't it Tommy?
Tommy does the Trackmaster ones, but I think
Are those
I think
probably
Bachman does the.
Yeah, I think it's Bachman that does the HO ones.
Yeah.
Well, I think they have N-scale too.
Do they?
Yeah, I think so. It seems like I have seen some, unless somebody did something custom, I think I have seen, on in-scale layouts of train shows. I'm pretty sure I have seen.
Yeah, they do have N ones.
And who makes those?
What is this? Bachman.
Bachman also?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Let's see. True Rebel says, how can I build one that fits on a desk, and what models should I start with?
On a desk. Well, you could go with Z if you're gonna go that small. I'll show you here a comparison as soon as I pull this around. I have some Z track back here because we were gonna do forced perspective with Z in the background and smaller engines to make it look like it was further back. And that still may be something that we do on the lower level. But up here we just kind of ran out of space, so I'll show you a Z in comparison to N. And they're starting to get a lot of modern equipment. So it depends on what you want to run. I mean, most manufacturers make both steam and diesel.
Ryan says 9 scale.
9 scale?
Yeah, and a German 9.
Oh.
Well, it's funny that you should mention that. That's where N scale comes from. Is Nun in German, meaning 9 millimeters. That's the width of the track. Rick says Tomix is the one.
Okay.
That he goes with from Germany. HO Train Power says, I love MTH and HO. I got a Western Pacific Heritage, ATSF 484, and a Santa Fe C44-9 that are all sound equipped.
Oh. Sounds cool. Let me get out here and grab this Z scale track.
Yeah, that's the one that.
So for just a desktop, I'll show you here.
Space Cowboy says, I like trains.
We do too. All right.
Ryan says, interesting. I had no idea. Thanks for laughing at my bad jokes, Gabe.
Okay, so we're running in.
Redskin says the sounds and smoke are so cool.
Yeah. So here's Z in comparison to N. You can see, I'll line it up. What people usually do is they'll use Z for narrow gauge N. It runs about 3/4 the size. So you'd probably be able to squeeze a little more on to your tabletop. But you can definitely see there's a big difference. You just look at the spacing of the ties, how far apart these are versus these. You can see there's how much of a difference there is. So
Space Cowboy says I have HO scale.
Okay.
True Rebel says, what brand should I start with, and do you recommend Amazon trains?
Amazon trains. You mean just getting trains through Amazon?
We've gotten some of our Kato stuff.
Yeah,
through Amazon.
yeah. In fact, we have our Amazon wish list up there on our channel. Do you want to put that back up on the top there?
Sure.
We have our wish list on there, and which several members have gifted and sent stuff to us.
Up y'all go.
So
Yep.
Yeah, you can get stuff through Amazon. Watch that back leg at me.
Yeah. There's a lot here. Sorry. HO Train Power says I say get a starter set. I like Kato. True Rebel says I see. That's interesting. And Ryan says starter Kato sets have all the items you need to get going.
You got your power pack. You got your track. You got usually one diesel and like 4 cars between 3 and 5 cars depending upon what the set is. They run anywhere from about 100 and I've seen as low as 150 on sale up to about 250. So that would give you everything you need. You could set that on the desktop, get you at least an oval, elongated oval, to where you get started with that with some switches and just expand from there.
Rick says Amazon trains break down in a week. Poor quality Chinese-made trains.
Oh, so not Amazon as in Amazon itself, but I guess it's a manufacturer. Okay. So I don't know.
Yeah, the ones that we've gotten from Amazon have been great.
Yeah, because it's been Kato.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah.
mean,
Yeah. So they've been fine.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Built like a tank, made to last.
Yep. So we are. I'll show you some of the other Kato stuff. This was a gift. This was a gift off of our Amazon wish list from another subscriber. This is a Kato Florida East Coast
ES44
Here,
C4.
here's this guy. Kind of hard to tell. Rebel Rider asks, so what scale were those tracks? I forgot. That is Z scale.
The small one is Z, yeah, and I'm running N. This is Z and that's N. I'll just leave this up here so you can see the difference in size for right now.
Jeez. That is quite
Yeah.
the difference.
Yeah.
Ryan says Facebook Marketplace are kind of a cool area to check out for getting started
Yes,
too.
it is. Yeah.
HO Train Power says, or eBay
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. All right, and then if you want to show him these were a gift. If he wants to say who he is, he can. These were a gift to the layout. He's actually on right now, but he doesn't have to say who he is. It's entirely up to him.
These are P42s. Handshake.
They're beautiful. I've got our 3D printing. We're printing the Bombardier cars, and we're going to paint them with matching paint schemes for those two engines.
Yeah. So one for the Pepsi can and one for the track safety.
Yep.
See tracks, think train.
And then this is my favorite, I think, probably pretty close to my favorite engines right there. That's the Surfliner 10th anniversary.
Yeah, this is an Athearn on here.
That will go, we'll swap out power on the Surfliner over here with that from time to time.
Let's see. Ryan says, do those not work since they were on DCC2?
We haven't turned them on yet, but if you didn't program them, or if it wasn't programmed
From the factory,
from the
they
factory,
should be
it
okay.
should be perfectly fine. We should be able to put them right on there and run them. So it's just if they've already been pre-programmed, that's what the issue was.
Yeah.
So if it is, then we will just get 3 of the plugs, and we will swap those boards out too, put them back inside the boxes, and then when we eventually get the DCC, we'll put them back in. No big deal.
Space Cowboy asks, do you have a lot of trains? I have a lot of them.
We have a few. Here
This is
the UP Spirit.
This is the first one I think we got.
Yeah, that was the very first engine we got at N-Scale.
That's been a couple of years. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
Sacrilege. You put on the case upside down.
Oh, well.
How could you?
And I
Let's see. True Rebel says those are some really cool trains.
Thank you. Yeah, here's the, all right, here's the
Oh.
shell for the one that we have to replace the truck for.
Ryan says, I'm not sure if I did or not. I'm sorry.
Did or not what?
I programmed them.
Oh, okay, it's no big
It's
deal.
no big deal. We'll get them programmed at some
Yeah,
point.
That's no biggie.
Or just put a dummy plug in them for
That's
the
what
time being.
That's what I'm going to do is just put the dummy plug and just go, and then just take the boards out.
Chris Scott said, hey guys, what's up? You have a huge collection of locomotives.
Thank you.
Space Cowboy says, I have too many. Ryan says, me too. Space Cowboy, me too. LOL.
Here
There you go.
Where'd my other one go? I got 3 of these. You saw the shell on the one, but where's my other one?
Here's one that isn't a shell. HO Train Power says, me too. Too many. We need to make a shelf
Yeah.
for all our cars and stuff.
Okay, that's concerning.
But
I don't know where the other Montana Rail Link is.
oh, that's not good.
Oh, what is this? No, that's the CPKC that we have running.
HO Train Power says the majority that I have are DC, but I really would like to have DCC equipped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So. Alright, so here's the shell that goes with that one. Over there. Right.
Hmm.
And that's, you have
This
the other
is-
one.
Yep, that's that one.
So where's my third one? I have 3. I know I have 3.
Yeah.
Did I put them?
Underneath your trees? No. They get put they're everywhere. Let's see. Chris Scott says Rail Link is now operated by BNSF.
Yep. I was running, before we got the CPKC, I was running the Montana Rail Link with the BNSF. What is this?
Let's see.
Oh,
True Rebel says, do you recommend the Markland Z freight starter set? Yeah, Markland's a great Z manufacturer.
yep. Here's the other Montana
Oh.
Rail Link right here. It was down below.
Oh, it's not in a box?
No, it's going in the box now.
Oh, no.
Well, it was under a paper towel,
Okay, so that's...
so it was fine. I've got to find the box for it.
That's the BNSF.
Ryan says there's going to be like one railroad in 10 years.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Much as they're emerging.
Is this it? No.
Redskin says, Ryan, hush. Let's see. Ryan says, I just saw the first video or part
There
of
it is. Okay. So this is the third one. So there's that one. There's the other one. And there's the shell to the one I've got to get the truck for. So we'll have a nice three-pack set going. Okay, I want to get this guy put back in. Yeah, he's spotless. He's clean. There's not a bit of dust on him at all.
Oh, Ryan says that explains it. We were out to Missoula, Montana last February. And there was BNSF all over.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That, I'm sure is it. Oh, there we go. Okay, so there we are. I put that beauty back in there. So, we will get all three of those going. I'll try to find some cars. Cars are expensive. I may just wind up printing. I can get decals cheap. Only problem is going to be matching the color. But I can probably get pretty close. You know, that's, boy, you know what? Look at that. That's pretty close. It's a little darker. So if we find a blue a little darker than the window tint,
Uh-huh.
I could paint up cars.
Oh, okay.
And I could get a nice Montana Rail Link fleet going, because we can just print off the cars,
Yeah.
get the trucks for them, which like $6-7 for trucks, so that'd be the only cost we'd really have in them other than the decals. If I can get a sheet that has at least like 4 to 5 cars on it. Yes,
Chris says I really like the CPKC paint.
I do too. Yeah, it's a really pretty one. That was a gift for my birthday from my mom. And this Amtrak set, not counting the auto carriers, that was a gift from my wife and son for the same birthday. So, and this is one I got for Christmas, and that was a gift off of our Amazon wish list. So, and most of these have been gifts down here. I think the only one I have purchased so far has been that Surfliner 10th anniversary. Yeah.
HO Train Power says, yeah, on eBay I found Western Pacific for only $150 with sound.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm just going to cover these. I keep these everything covered just to keep the dust off. When we get the yards made over there, I'm actually going to have a drop cloth that I'm going to have attached to the wall above it that I roll up when I'm when we're having run sessions, and then when I'm not, it'll be draped over the entire thing. Just helps keep everything clean. I'm going to start putting more on the tops of the towers too, because I've noticed just a little bit, not a whole lot, because this room's pretty dust free, but I have noticed a little bit starting to show up here and there. So I'll get stuff and drape it over and keep everything clean that way.
Ryan says, yeah, it can get expensive, but it's a fun and productive.
It is.
And it's a cool community of folks.
It is. It's very good.
HO Train Power's Ben. Ben says, yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan says, I love building stuff and tinkering. This has saved the home from having walls knocked down and opened up all the time. It's just that scratch for my need to build.
Yep, exactly.
Rebel Rider says, I have to go now. I'm going to subscribe and turn notifications for your next stream. See you later.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, thank
Glad
you
you joined us. Yeah, it should be Monday for the next stream. Probably Monday night.
Ben says, I'm rail fanning on Monday, so I'll post more then.
Sounds good.
Chris Scott says, do you think you'll be adding any lighting into those buildings?
Oh yeah, this one's going to get lit up completely. Outside lights, interior lights. We're going to light up the 4-pack of the Artemis buildings. These I've actually decided. I figured out finally what I'm going to do with these.
I'm gonna get very narrow beam spotlights that I'm gonna mount in the ceiling, because I'm getting ready to redo all the lighting in here. I've got huge LED strip lights that have 400 lights in each one. So we're gonna have 1,600 lights in here that I'll have on a rheostat. I can control that. But what I'm gonna do is in a few spots, I'm gonna have on some of the buildings that just have the reflective stuff, I'm gonna have a light up above that'll shine on it for nighttime running. Because a lot of the big buildings, it'll just be a different light source. Usually they're down below and shoot up, but it'll be on the top and it'll just shoot down. And it'll just be real focused on the front of just a few of the buildings. So we will, the ones that have this kind of an effect, will have that, and then we'll have those lit from the inside. And we'll have lights everywhere. We're gonna have lights all along here in the area for when the passenger trains are running. Underneath will be lit up. We'll have, there's a road that's going to be underneath that's going to follow the elevated track. It's going to run underneath the whole way, and we'll have lights eventually underneath the deck girder that'll light all that up.
Okay, Redskin says, I wonder if there's a small enough Bluetooth speaker to fit inside the cars. AirPods would fit, but they don't get loud enough.
I know there's speakers small enough for sure for HO, because remember that cow car?
Oh, jeez.
And we've seen it on the train shows. It goes by, it's at the train shows we go to, and the stock car goes by, and the guy's got a speaker in there, and it's just cows mooing, and it's really loud. Yeah, they make, now that's HO, but I'm pretty sure, I mean, they've got speakers good enough for the N-scale engines, so I'm sure there's probably speakers that you can put in cars.
Rebel Rider says, I'll see you Monday.
All right, sounds good. Have a good weekend. Enjoy, if you got good weather, enjoy the weather and what's left of summer. So
Ben says, yeah, Canadian Pacific 7021, my favorite paint scheme, sadly came through at 6 this morning.
7021. I don't know which one that is. I like Canadian Pacific stuff. We're going to be definitely getting some. In fact, I've got a fella that I'm getting ready to.
Oh,
what?
It's that tan one for the Army.
Oh yeah, that is a good one. Yeah, that is a good one. I've got a guy that he's going to be sending me a bunch of HO cars to weather and graffiti, hand graffiti. And he's going to trade me whatever I want on that. I'm going to probably get, one of the ones I want to get is that Screaming Eagle Bison, or 250th for the Canadian Pacific. I think it was Canadian Pacific, not Canadian, no, Canadian National. And then some of the Norfolk Southern 250ths. So we'll be getting a bunch of engines and stuff, specialty stuff in over the next 6 months, thereabouts. It takes a while to weather this stuff, especially HO.
Rebel Rider says, never mind, I can't swipe away. It's too interesting.
In case you're wondering, this is what I used for the backing. Let's see if I got a piece around here. It's foam core that I painted. Here we go. I was going to use, because we thought we were going to use the foil, I was going to use the sticky side, peel that off and do that, but it wasn't foil, it was just film. So the other side is a slick side, which is great for holding paint and not deteriorating. So these are scraps left over out of what I cut here. And then I just took them out back onto my paint boards and I sprayed them with the blue and it was just perfect.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's see. Crochet Lady asks, are you going to be on later tonight on Northern Light Gaming?
Gabe's just been playing stuff, so I kind of doubt it.
Well, okay. All right, y'all. We need your help.
But don't feel like you're obligated.
No, don't feel obligated. But we are trying to hit 50 subscribers on our Northern Light Gaming channel. If you could, obviously, again, no obligation. It's on our homepage on our channel. If you scroll down to our other channels, it'll have a link to our page. If you could subscribe or show some support or whatever, we would very much appreciate it. We're just trying to hit the 50 mark so we can do some vertical live streams on there. Because like during this, these next couple days, I could go vertical playing handheld mode.
Yeah, they only need what, 5 or 6 people?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried the new Call of Duty there. That's what I did upstairs earlier.
Yeah.
Fun. Looks
Okay.
good on the Switch, so I may be able to do that vertically.
Okay. Oh, I did forget to mention, we haven't
And
talked.
yeah, we did subscribe to you, Ben. Yes, we sure did.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Rebel Rider. Daxter OG says, okay. Oh, Trains to Plane says hi.
Hey.
Oh, we've got a lot just since I started talking. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Okay. Redskin says the original sound systems are cool and they alter sound depending on how much power is sent to it. What's it called? Variable sounds?
Yeah. I think.
Probably.
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ryan says Broadway Limited has their setup where the locomotives are tied to a subwoofer on the layout to make the sound more
Ooh,
realistic.
That'd be nice.
That's cool.
That'd be great with that rumble.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I like a lot of bass.
Daxter says, hello, I have a question. What do you do if you want to change your layout if you have a lot of stuff laid down?
Well, that's it depends upon how you attach it to your layout. I don't have anything glued down. I've used screws from up underneath, so for me, I can change stuff out pretty easily. The only thing that I'd wind up losing is going to be probably track, but I can clean it and take care of that. Just be careful pulling everything up. You can probably salvage at least 60-70% of everything. So just take your time, pull it up, clean it, get some scrapers, clean everything off, and then you can start again.
Let's see here. Ryan says, if I had a lot of stuff laid down, I would change just a small amount at a time.
Yep.
Thank you for subscribing to the gaming channel, Rebel Rider.
Oh,
Thank
yeah,
you very
thank
much.
you. We might actually be on tonight. Gabe's, we'll see. We will be tomorrow, though, if we're not tonight.
Yeah.
We've been doing Minecraft on there. I know, boring, but we're building like railroad tracks, mine tracks with mine cars. And if you saw what we've done down below to Bedrock, it's pretty amazing. So
Mojang needs to get their goop together. I went on the preview last night to Series X on the Xbox. They now have point lighting and available for testing. It is so realistic. It turns every torch and lantern that you've put down into a dynamic light source that actually casts shadows and stuff. And it
cool.
follows your shadow. It looks incredible.
Well, that's pretty cool.
But it's only in testing, so
Okay.
Let's
I want to
see. I'm sorry. Trains to Plane says I'm finally getting my printer into the house this week.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, I'm about to show some stuff that we 3D printed. I haven't showed this stuff in a while, and a lot of you are new. So we're going to have. I'm going to talk about this because I haven't talked about this in a while. We are going to have a ton of Easter eggs on the layout. When we do a live stream, we're going to say what's visible in the scene when we just put the camera on while we're running stuff, and we'll have a list of what you can look for. For example, this is the Winnebago from Spaceballs. We've got 3 of these. We're going to have them flying around in various spots. So we have that. We have, these are the spinner cop cars from Blade Runner. So we're going to have these around here somewhere. This is the police car, the flying police car from Fifth Element, along with his taxi right here. And then somewhere right here, oh, here it is. We have, from Blade Runner, we have Decker's, just his sedan that he was sitting in. And we're just printing off a whole bunch of little stuff like this that's going to be everywhere. So that's going to be the fun thing, is when we get to that point. Yes. He's going like this at me like we have quick tens.
Chris Scott says, I just remembered Woodland Scenics has a lighting kit, but I don't know what stuff they have.
I don't know either, but they're, what's nice about Woodland Scenics is we have a bunch of those buildings from Menards, but you can use their power pack and it actually dims the lights down so they don't blind you. So they've actually got a good power source.
Let's see. Rebel Rider says, I'm now your 45th subscriber.
Oh, well, thank you.
Thank you very much. Trains to Plane says, I haven't seen my printer in like 6 months. It's been sat unused since I moved out with my mom. Might need to recalibrate.
Oh, yeah. We just recalibrate every time we clean the plate. So, it's good to do on a regular basis anyway. So.
Ryan says there's a cool company called Diorama that has a lot of cool plug-and-play lighting.
Oh, well, that'd be good. Yeah, I saw a guy who had something really, really cool. I don't know what it was, and I didn't click into it. Had real thin little tubes like this, And he wrapped them around his diner, and it looked like a neon tube all the way around the diner. I'm gonna have to look into that because I want to do something like that somewhere around here with some of the stuff we do.
Yeah, Trains to Planes says, I'm so upset. Dolly, Tim Curry, and Peter Cullen all passed away this week. So
Yeah.
heart-shattering.
Yeah,
Yeah, a lot of good people.
Yeah, it was. You got to hand it to the Tim Curry bunch. They waited and let Dolly have her day. They both died on the same day, and Tim Curry's group didn't announce the death until the day after. So you got to give them props for that, for just nice respect, and that way they got their word out too, and they didn't stomp on each other. So that was really good. That was really good. So,
Chris says those cars need to be painted, but the police car and taxi need it more.
yes, everything's gonna get painted. All these cars are gonna get painted. Spinners will be painted the black. I'll paint the lights on top, the right colors. Same thing. The cab that Bruce Willis was driving will be the yellow with the little checkers down the side. So it'll all get painted.
Trains to Planes says we definitely need an Optimus Prime on the layout.
Yeah, I'm gonna do something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe just as in truck form, probably. And then I'll paint it up exactly the way it's supposed to be. So, yeah, I'll put it on one of our roads, like go driving through our, where we're gonna have right here where those bridges go across, where it goes into our, Times Square area and Broadway. We'll have it on there. So we are gonna have, if you guys wanna throw some ideas at us, we have a post somewhere in the community, on the community section, where we asked for suggestions for stuff to print for being on here, and we've gotten some decent ones. So if you've got some ideas, go. It's not that far back. Just go scroll down a little bit and start popping them on there, and more than likely you'll see it. We're gonna put the TARDIS in, the little phone booth for Doctor Who. And we're probably going to put some of the, what are they called? Daleks. We're going to have little Daleks gathered around the phone booth. And we're going to have a bus stop that's going to have the 4 kids from South Park waiting for the bus. So we're going to have all kinds of stuff. Oh, yeah. We're going to have probably Spider-Man swinging between some of the buildings up here. We'll have probably some window cleaners, maybe one dangling and the guy holding on for dear life. And so there'll just be all kinds of neat stuff that we'll have going on around here.
Rebel Rider says you should add that one super fast Japanese train. I forgot the name.
Oh, the bullet trains?
Yeah, we'll have to get a set. Kato makes them.
Is it the
Shinkansen?
Yeah, something like
so.
that. Yeah. Shinkansen or Shingusu or something like that. That one that's the green one. It has that, looks like a duck's bill nose. Yeah.
Let's see. Trains to Planes says, I feel bad because my dad loves Peter Cullen. They found out about his death by me telling him.
Oh, well. It's just happening. And it was interesting how both of Tim and I think Dolly were both exactly 80, weren't they?
Yes.
We had a period there where we were losing people in their early 70s. And now it's gone back a little bit older of an age. So it was there was the 3, always hit 3s. So, it was not a good week. And Dolly was sure quite the philanthropist. I didn't realize that she had, in her home state on the eastern side, there was a hospital there that she donated so much money to that the hospital said it was generational money, to where for generations to come, they were going to have money for cancer research and everything, to where they were going to have enough money to take care of the research and the care that they were doing. I mean, that's just incredible. That's just doing, what you should do with what you got when you've got it. So, that's just total class as far as I'm concerned. It's like, you hear when people, the stars and stuff, donate to St. Jude's. When we sell stuff on eBay, we have a thing there where we can click where you can give part of it to charity, and I always click St. Jude's Children's Hospital and make sure a portion of that goes to there. So you just, we got to take care of each other out here. Nobody else is going to do it for us. So, but yeah, it was a rough week for stars.
Rebel Rider says, wow, the likes on the stream just shot up to 23.
Oh,
Ryan says, we all started at 1 subscriber. I'm now at 365.
yeah. Yeah, and like I said, we just keep pushing people your way. We're trying to. Yes.
Oh, Chris Scott says, I gotta go, guys. I'll check on you on Monday.
Yes, yeah. I'm not sure what time Monday, but usually we do an evening, sometimes a late afternoon. So, but it'll be somewhere.
Redskin says, Hobby Lobby has dollhouse decorations and train set decorations, lights, and everything.
Yep. Actually, where I bought these trees was Hobby Lobby. It's JTT. We did the review of them. It's these guys right here. Yeah, JTT Scenery, something or another. Fantastic stuff. Love all of it. So we got all that from Hobby Lobby. So good place to get stuff.
Ryan says it's just cool connecting with folks with the same hobbies and sharing one's joy of the hobby. It's
Exactly.
been so awesome watching Lance and Gabe bring this layout to life. It sparked ideas and motivation.
Good. I'm glad.
Yeah.
And it's really come a long ways in a short period of time. I think we're only about a year in on this, on the build, thereabouts, and it's a lot's happened in the year. I mean, we've built a lot of stuff. So we didn't quite get as far as I wanted to this summer with the 3D printing, but we're far enough along where I mean, before summer, we only had this tower and the one tower here. Everything else has all been just since summer started. We had no stations. We didn't have any of this, that. So we didn't have the convention center. So yeah, so it's moving along pretty quick. And in case y'all are wondering if you can do this on a budget, this is factoring in using filament too. Everything. We're only in this about $900 at this point, both levels. All the wood, track, foam, filament, scenery material, all of it. So wiring, everything. So yeah, it can be done. You don't have to spend thousands upon thousands to do it. I figure we're probably going to be done with the upper level, probably all in at about $1,200 when we're finished with it. That includes the huge yards that we're going to build over there along the display case. It's going to be below it because I'll make it myself, and it'll be with 1x10s, and that's pretty cheap, and 1x12s. Yes.
Redskin says Paper Engineer channel will give you guys ideas for your decorations. OMG, he has the best crafting skills.
Oh, very good.
Trains to Plane says, by the way, it's finally raining in the UK. It's been so long and we had thunder yesterday. I'm so happy.
Yeah, we had a lot of rain about 2 weeks ago, and it's dried up, but now we got a lot of rain coming next week, they said.
He also says, I need a layout. A few reasons I needed a layout. First is so they aren't on the floor. Second is because my videos need to be higher quality as I'm starting to get subs rapidly. And third is because I can use it and be comfy.
There you go. Yep, just get up off the floor. I do a lot of my work on the floor, but my layout's up high. If you guys have seen my work videos, I sit cross-legged down here because my table's not that big. And when you're building things like this, you need a lot of space. So when I'm laying huge, tall buildings down on their sides, I've got to do it on the floor. So I never thought I'd be building at 60 building on the floor, but I still am. So
Rebel Rider says you should add the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Yeah, we might down below on the lower level. We might do some like historical landmarks down there. What we have left to do is in the corner, we're doing the Babylon Tower. You guys are going to love the Babylon Tower. I've kind of hinted at it in previous live streams as to what that's going to look like. It's going to be an incredible skyscraper.
True Rebel asks, how much is it to become a member? $2.99 a month, I think?
Yeah, I think it's $2.99 a month.
Yeah.
We put maybe about 6-7 videos up there, maybe a live stream a month.
Mm-hmm.
We were thinking about adding a little bit more content to it, now that we're heading into winter. So it's not much. And everything we do, between the super chats, the gifts, the memberships and all that, it goes straight back into this. We're trying to, and especially with what YouTube's getting ready to do to us the first of the year, how they're taking away any kind of money you got on shorts is gone. Unless you do 20 million views every 3 months. And there's no way we're doing 20 million views every 3 months.
Yeah.
So we're losing all of that funding. It wasn't a whole lot. I mean, we're only making like $200 a month in ads anyway, but we're going to lose about, close to half of that. So we're picking up others with the chats, the super chats, and all that stuff.
Crochet Lady says good night.
Oh, well, good night.
Trains Plane says I went from roughly 120 subs on January to 540 now.
Excellent, excellent.
I
Yeah.
says I have such bad insomnia right now.
Yeah, it's amazing how fast it can go, and then you'll hit dry periods with your subscribers. We were in a bit of a dry period just a little while ago. It just kind of came to a screeching halt, but now it's kind of picked back up again. So we average probably, I would say, maybe about close to 15 a day, new subscribers, something like that. So we're trying, now that the reason we're setting up the gaming channel is to try to supplement, since we're losing the shorts. And we don't get a lot of people, for some reason, they don't watch our longer videos, which is where most of the advertisement dollars come from. So, yes.
Ben says I'm starting school on September 1st. I'm going to be a sophomore.
Oh,
That's why I don't rail fan as much.
yeah. Well, my son is going back to school on what day? The 3rd?
Yeah.
He's going back on the 3rd. He'll be a senior this year.
That's what I'm sure you've heard me clickety clackety typing.
Oh, that's typing,
clicking.
yeah.
I just finished it up here. I got my survey for a research project done.
Okay,
So
good.
yeah, I had to transfer the one that I made on Google Forms over to Qualtrics so I can actually export the data and use it in my survey.
Okay, very good.
Yeah. So Rebel Rider says actually you should add the Nashville Batman building, the AT&T building.
I'm not sure I know which one that is.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen that
We'll
before.
have to look that up.
Uh-huh.
We are going to put the Justice League building in.
Hall
That's not a joke either. We're actually putting the Justice League, what is it, the Hall of
of Justice.
Justice. I know that sounds weird, but it's, if you ever saw that old cartoon, it has the huge curved front to it with all that glass. It looks like the Cincinnati Union Station. And it's going to go right here.
Because it was based off the Cincinnati Union Station.
Was it?
Uh-huh.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So it's going to go right here in front, and it'll be a big curved thing. So we will have the Justice League station. Nobody makes the Cincinnati station in an STL file, so they make that one. So we're gonna make some modifications to it to make it look more like the Cincinnati one, the Cincinnati station. Then we'll print it. That'll be our 3rd station right behind me here. So yeah. So we will be doing something like that. So.
Redskin says another tip for foliage: snip the tips off of a real pine tree, let them dry out, and repaint them green.
Yep.
Well, we've got that pine tree in the backyard.
I'm not snipping anything off of that.
I know you love that tree.
I love that tree. He's a beautiful tree.
Yeah.
When we bought the house, that tree was probably 20 foot tall, 25 foot tall, and it's got to be peaking out at about 50 now. Something like that. It's a gorgeous tree. Absolutely gorgeous tree. It survived all of these. We've had a lot of those beetles take out the pine trees in this area, but it just keeps hanging in there. So, yeah, no, I won't do anything to that. No, I found these guys, and I'm going to trim those. Like I said, if you watch the video on this, I talked about what we're going to do to this to make these look really real. So go watch that video. It's in our long videos. And you'll see what I'm getting ready to do to it, and it's going to look really good. So I'll just use those as my base.
Trains to Plains says yes, the summer's been quite dry. Pun not intended for some subscriber gain.
Yeah, it has been. Usually it is. Summers are usually slower. They warn you that on YouTube, just to watch out because everybody's gone. They're all out vacationing or doing yard stuff or whatever. So I've been impressed that we've still been pacing the way we've been pacing for the summer.
Ryan, talking to Ben, says, my layout's just getting going. I have one shelf and a test track, hoping by the end of the year to have all the cabinets built and all the track down. I have a dedicated room in the basement, roughly 10 by 10.
Oh, very good.
Ben says, I'm going to head out. Good night.
All right, have a good night. We'll be back on Monday. And we might be on this weekend on the, not might be, but we will be this weekend on the video game channel.
Yes.
So if you guys want to go catch us out there and come chat with us over there, we'll be doing that. And Gabe will be building stuff furiously, and I'll be digging holes. So.
Trains to Plane says, I'm scared for my local heritage line as they're trying to make it part of the main line. So that means so many of the heritage locos will become spare parts donors, scrap or go to other railways.
Yeah.
It is sad.
Yeah, I'm fearful to see what's going to happen with the UP-NS merger, because Norfolk Southern has so many beautiful special painted engines. I'm afraid that's all going to go away because Union Pacific, when they get their hands on something, they just painted all that armor yellow, and that ugly paint job, and that's it. You know, that's over with. So I'm hoping that this is more of an equitable merger, and they can keep what they have painted so far, because they have, in my opinion, three of the prettiest of the 250th anniversaries. Those landmark engines are absolutely gorgeous. They have all of their heritage units, which are beautiful. So I hope they wind up being able to keep that.
Rebel Rider says, I live on a Civil War battlefield. There are lots of landmarks around the neighborhood, but so many random people go around the neighborhood, it's annoying.
Yeah. Well, they want to see the history and say they were there. It's part of it. We live in a historic neighborhood for our town. We've got right next door a guy that was a student of Frank Lloyd Wright's, and the house, people always stop on the street getting photos of the house.
And then the previous owners of our house always come by every year to go down memory lane or whatever.
Yeah, our house was the first dentist in town back in 1899 or 1900. And we have a huge building that's the garage on the back of the property. And he actually built all of his own dental equipment and sold it through the upper Midwest. So
Redskin says James and the giant peach on top of the Empire State Building would be insane.
That would be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool.
Ryan says our state football team's arena is an old Civil War prison camp, Camp Randall in Madison, Wisconsin. Really?
I didn't know that.
Wow.
I love the Badgers.
Yeah.
So I just don't look at the history of that. So and my son's goes to the UW system. So
yeah. Trains Plane says there's a petition to stop the council making it a main line connection.
Oh,
that's good.
Okay. Well, hopefully it'll work out.
Yeah. Make sure to go sign.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ryan says no battlefields in Wisconsin, though.
No.
He says, haha, that sounds exhausting.
What?
Lance and Gabe. What were we talking about?
Oh, the people coming, maybe?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, every year.
Yeah.
Most times we don't catch them, but I remember I had just gotten home. I think it was the year I started in college, and I had gotten out of the car in the front yard.
Oh, they were out there.
They were just walking by, and they had to stop, and we talked for a half hour. They ran me through their life story.
Yeah.
Trains Plains says it's good and bad. It guarantees the line is preserved for decades to come, but also cuts off all heritage use, and that makes it sad.
Oh, yeah. I can understand that. Mm-hmm. All right, everybody.
Yeah, that was. My throat is dry.
Yeah, I had to take a little drink. I had to take a little drink a little while ago.
Yeah.
Well, we'll definitely be back on Monday, and if you want to join us for more chat, we'll be on late tonight, or we'll be on tomorrow, probably afternoon. There was something. What was going on that we had to be? Oh, you guys are going to get your haircuts.
Oh, do you know what time?
I think it was late afternoon.
Okay.
Later afternoon.
Thank goodness. You guys don't see me, but I'm shaggy.
Yeah. And with school starting next week, he wants to get his haircut.
Mm-hmm. So. It's the way I can tell is when I put my headphones on at night. If there's hair covering my ears, then I know it's time to get a haircut.
Yep.
Let's see. Aiden says hi.
Hey.
Rebel Rider asks if we have the Acela.
No, we do not. I don't even know if they make it in N scale. I know they have an HO. I had it in HO, but back in the day. But I don't think they even make it anymore.
Ryan says, "Good seeing you guys. I love the blue paper on the windows."
Thank you. Yeah, I think it came out all right. I think we've got a good color for the. I'm starting to get where I really like it, so I think we're probably going to leave it.
Aiden says, "I liked and subscribed."
Oh,
so
well,
thank you very much.
Yeah, we will be back on. We've just been on for a while now, almost a couple hours. So we will be back on Monday for sure. And on the game channel, we'll be on this weekend, probably tomorrow.
Well, hot dog. Hey, Derek, how you doing? Says, wow, the last time I watched you, I had a broken foot and I was working on my own project while you were working on yours. I think yours looks better than mine.
It's been a while.
It has been.
Yeah, we've done a lot. We've built a elevated track for parks going in. We've got window glazings going in. Buildings are done. We've this summer we've done. We've probably printed what, 6 buildings,
Yeah.
6 towers.
Uh-huh.
You want to just give a quick pan around before we go?
Yeah, I'll just read. Rebel Rider says school started 2.5 weeks ago for me.
Yeah, my wife is a teacher, and hers started about 3 weeks ago.
Trains to Plains says I'm back in school next Wednesday.
So this is the new building. We haven't decided what to do with it quite yet. There's going to be more stuff added to the sides, bump outs and things.
Oh, Derek says that looks great.
Thank you. Yeah, this is the Alexandria Hotel. This is the Artemis complex. That's apartments. Here's some of our office buildings. This is now that we've got the blue in. We're going to do kind of a rosy gold window effect on this. We got our parking garage.
Trains to Plains says that tower looks like a tower.
It does. This is our 11-story parking garage. We're going to have another one over on this side. Our Gemini Convention Center, our new station, our old station.
Andrew asks, how long did it take you and how many hours? I'm watching from England and Lancashire. I like collecting retro 80s toys myself.
We've probably got about a year into the total build on this, on and off. Not all the time because I've got other projects that I do. So yeah, not that much time.
Aiden says, school started a week ago for me. And Andrew said I'm a new subscriber.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for subscribing.
Yeah. So this is the Skid Row area that we're going to put over against the wall over there where the yards are being moved to. This whole center section's coming out. We just need the room. Everything's going to go to the back wall back there. So this is all going to get pushed to the back wall. There's where the meth lab exploded on the top floor. We're going to have all kinds of transient and homeless and all kinds of stuff right through this area. So
Trains to Plains says, whoa, I'm also in Lancashire. England, so that's cool. Hey, Funk Nation, good to see ya. He says, nice.
Thank you. So
Rebel Rider says you should make Union Station. That would look really cool.
this is pretty close to the Union Station right there.
Yeah.
At least the one, that based on the Walthers. Ours is just a lot bigger. It's about twice the size of the one that you get from Walthers. So, and of course, we're going to have the platforms below, lit up underneath, back wall put in, elevators, stairs, the whole works. And then this is going to cut and go over here, the door. We're going to have a little bit of a mountain with some bridges. And then that's going to feed right into the yards over there with our display case.
I'm sorry if I'm missing anybody's comments right now, because I don't know what's up with the phone. Sometimes it shows everyone's comments, sometimes it doesn't, so I promise I'm not ignoring you if I'm not answering your comment. Funk Nation says it reminds you of Denver Union Station.
Oh, yeah, it does. This is our elevated track. We've got it all the way from here over to here. We'll work on this straight section that goes straight off over there and heads over to the yards. As soon as I get the rest of the decking made on both sides, we'll get the track down. We'll probably pick the track up at the next train show. I'll see if I can find some in-condition stuff because it's just a lot cheaper. Because I've got to put a lot of track up. We'll have lights and everything on it. So, like I said, then we'll have our big buildings here for our Times Square and the Broadway.
Char Ray says Minnesota Model Train Museum is a great place.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
Derek says, gotta love modern technology. Yeah, that's great, isn't it?
Yeah, over here on our Times Square, we're going to get those little LCD.
Yeah, little LCD billboard signs.
Yeah, we're going to load it up like it is in Times Square, and it'll all be programmed with ads. So you'll see it's going to be really lit up going through we'll have to do a second bridge, angle it a little bit more to go right between right there, and on the other side, they'll have big buildings on either side of it, and then tons of the LCD screens for advertisements.
Trains to Plains likes Alexandria here.
Yeah, this is based, most of our towers are based on, like the Babylon, Titan, or like on mythology. This is based on the idea of the Alexandria Lighthouse. So we've got these little bump outs I gotta make all the way around, and then the top is like if you've seen the LA, Los Angeles has that, their tall tower has that up on top. We're gonna light that up with a yellow light. And then this whole building will be like a light cream color, with matching kind of windows and stuff. So kind of represent like the Alexandria lighthouse, is what it's going to be. That's why we named it the Alexandria. It's got that nice bump out on the back there. So we've got another bump out here on this side right here. So it's just a nice building. It's our biggest one that we have. It's only, I think it's about maybe 1/4 of an inch from the ceiling. Titan, he's probably about 3 inches from the ceiling, and this one's about 1.5 feet. And then, of course, behind all of these, we're going to have our background buildings like this guy, that's right here, but they will go all the way to the ceiling. They will be stacked behind all of the buildings. We'll create our roadways that go back, and they'll all be stacked with the tall background buildings.
Rebel says for the LCD, you should program it with the Raspberry Pi 2W. I love programming with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we could get that. They're
Yeah.
cheap.
Are they?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Mini computer.
So that's where we are. We're getting there. Give us probably about another 6 to 12 months, and we'll have this top pretty much in hand. This is going to be our park area here. It's going to run where it's above the rock, but before the city transition, we're going to have this as all park with a stream running through it, a couple little ponds, and then some nice open green areas. Then it'll just be lots of forest type stuff. Then we're going to have planters all around the buildings. Probably put a tree like this. We'll probably, whoops, get back up there. We're probably going to put some planters with some trees like that in the corners on both the both stations.
Rebel says that's really nice.
Thank you. So that's and then we'll put flowering plants in lower beds on both of them, both stations like that. So I think that'll look pretty good. Look pretty good. All right, so I'm not sure. I'm going to try to get the foam core, and I think Monday I will finish painting the inserts for this one, and I may even get started on the inserts on this one. So if we, not if, but when we stream on Monday, we'll probably do it later in the day so I can have this pretty well wrapped up, and maybe the beginning of this, so you can see how those two buildings will look side by side. And like I said, I talked about how I'm going to do the same thing with this. If you didn't catch it, it's at the beginning of the live stream on how I can make these windows light up.
Rebel says the detail is insane, and Andrew says it's amazing.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Just taking some time. It's a lot of stuff to have to try to figure out because with 3D printing, it's all new. So, I mean, there's not a lot of people, not a lot of reference material, resource material to look at for stuff that's this big. So I'm just kind of having to wing it and figure it out as I go along. So there's things I wish I'd done differently and better, but it is what it is, and I like it the way it is. So
they are 3D printed PLA buildings, Rebel.
Yep. Each one of these, it's a 9-inch section. This is what fits on our printer bed right here. So this little piece right here takes about 3 hours to print. So if you take that and you multiply it on every part all the way around, these are about 2-week projects. What?
It's reconnecting.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's like between 2 and 3 weeks to print. This right here was a full month of printing, a little bit more than a month of printing to get the four towers right there. And that was printing every day for about 10 hours a day, 10 to 12 hours a day. So it just takes time. It's not like you can just print it and got this within a couple days. No, this one right here was 2 weeks. So, all right. So hope you guys have enjoyed tonight. If you have, and you haven't liked and subscribed yet, please do. And then check out our game one, because we talk trains on the game one all the time. Talk because he's usually building tracks and doing things anyway.
Yeah.
So we'll be on there this weekend for sure, and back to this on Monday. Like I said, hopefully having these two done. I never thought I would have these done before fall. I thought this was going to be a winter project doing these windows, but it looks like I'm going to have probably this done, and the convention center finished before fall even gets here. That'll be great. Then we're gonna paint the back wall a very light pale blue.
We use a Bamboo Lab A1 printer.
Yep.
Rebel says, good night. Hope to see you Monday.
Yeah, hope you do too. Hope and hit the notifications so that you know what time we come on. We usually announce it a good hour, maybe 2 hours ahead of time.
Andrew says, wish I could send you some British trains.
We're gonna have some.
Yeah.
If I can find them in scale, I want to get a Coronation, I want to get a Mallard, and probably the Flying Scotsman. But we'll see. I'll just put it on price and everything else because I've got more diesels to get to. So, all right, everybody. Thanks for coming on tonight, and so then we'll see you sometime. Come stop by, see us playing games, or wait and see us on Monday.
Trains to Plane says, see ya.
All right. Take care, and we'll have a good weekend if we don't see you.
Adios.
Thanks for being here.